Hey, it's time to look at the most read articles on the network in Canadian history and environment in September. Our most read piece in September was Jacob Thom's History on the Tabletop, a brief guide for evaluating historical board games, which is part of our Playing Inside series, which is about board games, video games, and other indoor activities that our editor, Jesse Rittner, is putting together. In this, Jacob Thom is looking at specifically at the historical board game Land Run 1893, how it explores settler colonialism, indigenous dispossession, and environmental degradation. Fun post. Also very popular in September was The Tang of Ocean Spray, a brief history of dulse in New Brunswick, by Richard Yeomans. And in this, he is looking at Dark Harbor, New Brunswick, and how the geography of this space really lent towards the development of fish and dulse industries in the area. Dulse, if you don't know, is a type of seaweed that people eat. I personally have never had it, but if you're from the east coast of Canada, you very well may have. Very popular. Third up in September is Arne Keeling and John Sanlos's piece that originally appeared in the conversation on Yellowknife's Giant Mine, how Canada downplayed arsenic exposure as an Indigenous community is poisoned. That's a pretty descriptive title. And the post is largely introducing their book that also came out in September called The Price of Gold, which is about their research on the Giant Mine. I haven't read it yet, but I have read a lot of their work, and I'm sure it's fantastic. You should give this post and the book a read. Okay, and lastly, but not least, we have Crystal Gayle Fraser and Jess Duncan's Environmental History and the Work of Truth and Reconciliation, which introduces their series Land, Memory, and Schooling Environmental Histories of Colonial Education, which has been running every Tuesday since September 30th and is going to continue in the new year. It is answering a call for environmental history to cover the history of residential schools more. It's definitely a blind spot in the field of Canadian environmental history, and we are trying to change that. So please do read this introduction as well as the series. And you can find all of those articles at niche-canada.org, where we publish nearly every weekday on topics related to environmental history, environmental humanities, historical geography, and similar topics.